Hi guys. For some of you guys, I know I put out the video not too long ago and I talked about, God's wrath and how some people deserve God's wrath and how it's hard for us to, understand. It's hard for us to, be okay with that. It's like we have big hearts and it's hard for us to be obedient sometimes, but here's why obedience is better than sacrifice. And here's why when God gives you instructions and tells you to do certain things, even when it's uncomfortable, why you have to be obedient. Let me tell you what God told me about my situation, which I'm pretty sure many can relate to, okay? My situation involves witchcraft and it involves me being attacked for a very long time. And the people that were attacking me, they were not just attacking me, just to see me miserable and see me fall apart. They were attacking me to kill me. Okay, there was many people attacking me to kill me. And what God told me was the reason why I had to be obedient when he gave me specific instructions is because these very people that were attacking me to kill me, these are the very people that would have shown up to my funeral crying, weeping, as if they were not involved. So that's how wicked they are. They would have showed up to my funeral knowing that they were the cause of these things, knowing they were the cause of anything happening to me. They would have showed up pretending that they were mourning and weeping me not being here. That's how wicked, that's how demonically possessed the people I'm dealing with are. Okay, and it's not them flesh-wise. It's the spirit operating through them that's very wicked, right? So this is why, when God gives us instructions that we're like, God, I don't want to cut this person off. I don't want to move away from this person. I don't want to, change my number. I don't want to move. This is why when God gives us instructions, we have to be obedient, because you have to remember something. God is seeing the bigger picture. We're only seeing puzzle pieces. We're not seeing the bigger picture. We're only seeing puzzle pieces. And even when God tells us some things like, hey, they're trying to kill you, they're trying to get rid of you, it may be hard for us to believe that, because we don't want to believe that someone's truly that wicked and evil. Why? Because we're not like that. So we're not going to be able to relate to them. We're not going to be able to understand them because we're not wicked like that. You see what I'm saying? But God can see the bigger picture. God can see what their next plots are, what the next attempt is, what they're gonna do next. You see what I'm saying? And sometimes, right, the only way that people are going to learn is if things fall apart in their own life, if they go through a wrath from God, if they get sick. You hear about a lot of people that say they got sick, and as soon as they got sick, they changed their life. As soon as they discovered that something was wrong with their health, they changed their ways. Like, you ever hear about testimonies like that? That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying every person that's gone through that was a bad person. No, I'm just saying that sometimes God will allow certain things to happen to people in order for them to change. When I went through a near-death experience in 2016, I changed. My heart and everything changed. I was already walking with God, but my heart changed. As in, like, I was more strict with how I thought about people, how I talk about people, how I feel about people, because I knew that I had to keep my heart in a good place. I was more like disciplined in my correction and correcting myself and things, right? So yes, there's some people who are so wicked, they will literally kill you and show up at your funeral and pretend like they had nothing to do with it and be crying. That's how dangerous some of these people are. And that's why God has to be the one to deal with them. But when he gives you specific instructions and says, hey, I'm going to deal with them, but here's what I need you to do, my child, you have to be obedient. Because it could be a matter of life and death. Okay, so I have to share that with some of y'all. There's a lot of things going on, and you guys are going to find out more about what is going on in my life very soon. Okay, I love you guys. Bye.